Hey all, Fjorim here. It's been a while, but I'm finally back. Seems I missed the update 7 launch and barely had time to play update 6. In today's episode I'll do some catching up and also build a factory for the concrete inputs for the Megafactory. But before we begin, there's some burning issues that need to be tackled. Namely, my last nuclear plant is stalled because the resource trains are not running. After doing some panicked investigation on the train stations, it just seems that some of the updates reset train schedules. So the trains are confused as the next station on the list is not the next station on the track. Resetting the schedule seems to fix the issue. I also previously moved my Megafactory as well as my oil factory north by a couple of hundreds of meters to give way for the new Spire Coast. So now I need to build some new foundations. I also decided to add power poles inside the foundations to enable flying above this area on hoverpack. Surely this won't take long at all. And here we go, looking nice and concretey again. Oh, and wait, where are you guys going? So you don't care about railing fences anymore. Fine, I'll build walls to keep you enclosed. So, what else have we missed? Oh right, blueprints were added recently. I'm sure I'll check what exactly to use them for later, but for now let's just unlock them. There's even more cleanup to be done before I can start planning new factories. My oil factory now magically pulls oil from the extractors that are at the old locations, and while this works, I don't really like how it looks. So let's start by deleting the old extractors. I actually needed the help of Reddit to figure out that some of the nodes had moved a very long way, so I needed to delete even extractors that were not part of the previous oil setup. The save editor was helpful here to delete extractors inside mountains. After that, we can build new extractors and draw pipes from them to the oil factory. I also redid a bunch of train tracks since the previous track now clips through the terrain at some places on the Spire Coast. Since building this track, I've also learned how to build smooth inclines, so might as well fix those. And with all the cleanup done, let's start planning the next external factory for the Megafactory. For no particular reason I've chosen to go for concrete next. The big factory will need 2375 concrete per minute. Let's round it up to 2400. With a wet concrete recipe that means 30 refineries taking 3600 limestone per minute. That's exactly what 5 pure nodes provide when overclocked at 150%. Luckily there's plenty of pure nodes that I haven't tapped yet in the rocky desert. Since I'm using a recipe that requires water, I'm building my factory over the water for easy access. I've chosen the area northeast of the rocky desert because it looks interesting with the big mushroom in the water, and also because it's close to the nitrogen train station, so it will be easy to transport the concrete back to the Megafactory. I got an idea of building a semicircle centered on the natural mushroom. I've just built 30 water extractors on the sea level and 30 refineries above them. The water extractors provide water for 1 refinery each. This isn't 100% optimal, but I don't care for optimality, especially with water inputs, as they are practically limitless. As there are 5 belts for the input limestone, I decided to bring them in on 5 different branches. Each of the branches also has an output belt for the concrete. The layout starts to look a bit like an amphitheater now that I look at it. I've also tried to recreate some of the colors of the big mushroom by painting the machines pink and also providing some pink signs with a dash of aquamarine at the bottom. I'm finishing the look with some lights pointing at the machines. And with that the concrete factory is complete. I'll just build some awesome sinks to sync the output for now. And so we can tick off the concrete offsites from our to-do list. Only a few more of the offsite inputs left to tackle and we can finally start building the production at the Megafactory itself. Exciting times. I hope you liked today's episode. Thanks for watching and see you soon.